17 of these guys coming out. 17 Sport Compacts. I know several of the teams went to work during the off season, and they turned a single car operation into 2, 3, 4 car operations. So the Sport Compacts are coming out strong for the first part of 2025. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to see on RaceON, but maybe if you pay attention to the flags and which way the flags are blowing, here at I-37, usually we get the south to north wind, and that kind of blows all the debris and all the dirt and stuff kind of back onto the track. But today, because of the weather, we've got north to south wind, and it's kind of blowing everything right in front of us. So I'm having to squint just to keep my eyes on the track. Here comes heat race number 1. Once again, all our heat races, 8 laps. 8 laps the distance. Starting us on the pole, the 22. It's the Fonz out of Jerdenton. Fonz Poncione in the 22, going to lead him around to the green flag. Outside of him, the 34X Cody Foster out of Cleburne, Texas. Row number 2 going to be Dalen McQueen in the 3, and outside of her, I believe, the 7 of Mason McQueen. So maybe a family affair there in row number 2. Row number 3, Leslie Chenard out of Canyon Lake, Texas in the 28L. And outside of Leslie, they're going to be the 38 of Sonny Kinnaman. Sonny Kinnaman showing some new colors out there. We usually see him in a red car. Now he's in a black and white car, looks like. Black and red? Well, where's the 38? I don't even see him. Oh, there he is. No, okay, that's the problem. I'm just not looking at the right car. There he is in the hot tamale, the 38. He was just out of order. That's what it was. Anyway, Eric Wilson, our track champion from 2024 in the 18 machine. He's flying some new colors as well. That car went from black to a kind of metallic-y green copper color. You got to kind of get close to it to see, but 18 car. Looking pretty sporty out there is the 18 out of Uvalde, Texas. And then we got the 825, Justin Van Winkle out of Floresville. Keep an eye on the black and blue 825 machine. We know he knows how to get around here quickly. And the 7, Mason McQueen, the gray and yellow. Looks like he's trying to get some track officials' attention real quick here. Track officials are going to go check on that guy. Looks like we are good to go now, so we'll get them stacked up 2 by 2, ready for the race start. We're looking for the On-Demand Shirts green flag. On-Demand Shirts sponsoring I-37 Speedway. Our green flag drop sponsor out there. Also sponsoring our green starting tires out there, On-Demand Shirts. On-Demand Shirts, sponsors of racing all over Texas. And they do anything from small shirt runs to large shirt runs. Get with On-Demand Shirts for your t-shirt needs. Here we go, looking for the On-Demand Shirts green flag. Mr. Daniel Miller sets them loose. Fonz, go, Fonz, go! The 22 and the 34X battle side by side. Looks like the 22 going to jump out into the lead for the moment. We got a great battle for third right now happening between the 825 and the 26L. Sorry, 28L. Leslie Chenard. Now we go single file all around the racetrack. Whoa, digging the 22 almost up to the front stretch wall. He had that car turned left about as far as it could go, and it wasn't going left. The 22 looking real tight out there coming out of turn number 4. We'll see what he does this time around. He's going to try to make it stick on the bottom, and he does. Interesting thing about these sport compacts, most every other class of cars runs a quick ratio steering setup. These sport compacts, they've got no special steering setups here, so it's just like a normal car. So these guys, they got to turn this wheel about twice as much as anybody else. And the 38 of Sonny Kinnaman turns his steering wheel about twice as much as anybody just in this class. Sonny Kinnaman, oh, look out. The 825 gets crossed up coming out of turn number 4, loses a spot. He gathers it back up, and we're going to stay green. Sorry, that was the 22. But that gives the second spot over to the 825 now. The 825 of Van Winkle up to second. And that gives us a new leader, the 34X of Cody Foster. Cody Foster out of Cleburne, Texas. Man, he's got a real strong lead coming to just a few laps to go. And that's actually the white flag. White flag in the air. The white flag sponsor, Relief for Troops. So we got a yellow. The 22, the Fonz, facing the wrong direction in turn number 3. He's had a hard time with that car. He got real tight coming out of turn number 4. Then he got real slow coming out of turn number 4. And then he had to go in the infield for a moment. Took the agricultural route. And man, he's just got his hands full with that 22 machine right now. So we will have a green-white checkered here. Once again, the white flag sponsor, Relief for Troops, Mr. Drew Hessler. That's R-E-L-E-A-F for Troops. You can find him on Facebook, Relief, L-E-A-F. Check him out on Facebook. They do wonderful things with veterans and products that help them stay calm, products that help them cope with the world. Hi, Caitlin. Good job out there. Caitlin Leonard, a factory stock driver, just stopping by. New mother, I believe this is like her second or third race back. Finding her bearings out there. Had a real good run in the heat race for the factory stocks. All right. So we'll have another Texas two-step restart. Your leader gets to jump out front by themselves. Everybody else 2 by 2. We'll get one more pace lap here, and then we'll set them loose. And once again, the leader of the race gets to choose when to start. So the 34X, Cody Foster, going to have his first opportunity to build that lead back up here on this restart. But check it out, folks. The 38 of Sonny Kinnaman, the hot tamale, going to be right there in the catbird seat on the inside of row 2 with the 825. I don't know. Sonny Kinnaman giving him a little bit of a lead there, sandbagging. And now we get the green flag out. Here we go. .825 of Van Winkle goes up to the top shelf. Tries to make the top side work. Did not work coming out of turn number 2. We go single file. White flag is out. 825 still trying to get that car to turn. He's all over the racing surface. Sonny Kinnaman still in the third spot. Your track champion for 2025 now, Eric Wilson, going to try to make a move on the last lap here to try to get around the 38 of Kinnaman. It's not going to work. Checkered flag comes out. 34X Cody Foster takes the win. 825. Justin Van Winkle all the way from the back to second. And Sonny Kinnaman rounds out your top three. I tell you what, when Sonny Kinnaman walks by here, I'm going to try to get him to stop to see if we can look at his biceps. Because, man, he's working out every time in that car. He's doing the most in the 38 machine. Well, all right, heat race number 2 coming down the chute. 8 cars, 8 laps. Tonight during intermission, that'll be after the Fireball heat races, we're going to do our 2024 trophy presentation for our track champions and placers. So here they come, Sport Compacts. Starting us on the pole, the green and black, number 70, that's Rod Tate, the Turtle, out of San Antonio. Outside of him in the 43 machine, that's Josh Garcia, coming to us out of Floresville. Row number 2, the 008, that's Travis Dean out of San Antonio. Outside of him in the 11J, the orange and silver, that's Josh Jones, coming to us out of San Antonio. Row number 3 in the 81, it's Tony Norris, Tony the Tiger, coming to us out of Uvalde. And outside of him, AJ Norris, also out of Uvalde. I believe that's a family affair there in the 88D. Bringing up the final row, Tyler Moran from Kyle, Texas in the 88T. And check this out, folks, for her very first drive here at I-37 Speedway. Her big brother is known as the Robstown Rocket. He races all over the United States. We've got Kinsey Starry out of Robstown in the K1S. Green flag in the air. The Turtle Rod Tate takes to the lead. The 43 of Josh Garcia falls into second. And the 11J, Josh Jones, up into third. They break away from the rest of the pack. And the K1S, Kinsey Starry, makes her first lap. Good job, Kinsey. Keep it straight out there. Here comes Rod Tate, the Turtle, for lap number 2. Good little battle brewing right here for the second and third spot. It's Jones, Garcia, and the 88T of Tyler Moran, I believe. No, that's the other 88. That's the 88D of AJ Norris. AJ Norris up there battling. There's 2 red number 88s. They're both kind of red and gold, and it's making me go cross-eyed. We got to get these guys some different colors. All right, Rod Tate, still your leader. The 11J Jones still second, but they are bumper to bumper, folks. They're throwing it in there and sliding across each other's bumper. I tell you what, they put the grease on those bumpers. They got those cars nice and greased up because they're slipping and sliding all around each other. Lap traffic coming up for your leaders. Kinsey Starry, hold on tight, young lady. They're coming. With just a couple laps to go. The Turtle Rod Tate, gonna lose the spot to the 11J. They split the lap traffic. Jones goes by. The 88 of AJ Norris goes by. And that puts the 70 of Rod Tate down to third position. Now they got more lap traffic. Oh my goodness. The 88D of AJ Norris takes over the lead. Jones second. The 70 of Rod Tate stuck behind more traffic. We got one around in turn number 3 and 4, and we go yellow. Yellow, yellow. We're going to have a restart here, folks. That's the 88T of Tyler Moran getting crossed up in turn number 3, facing the wrong direction. We'll see if he can get that thing restarted. I don't think there was any contact involved, but we will get these drivers restacked and repacked. I believe the 70 of Rod Tate's going to want another opportunity at the lead here. That lap traffic really played into his loss of position there. So he might have a good opportunity here. If he gets a good restart, Rod Tate might be able to reclaim the lead with just 2 laps to go. So once again, Texas 2-step restart. The leader gets to jump out front by himself. Everybody else lines up 2 by 2 behind. And the leader gets to choose when to start the race as soon as the yellow lights go out. Usually somewhere around the end of turn number 2. Looks like the 88T got it refired, and he will rejoin the back of the pack. Tyler Moran. Safety crew back to their spots. So that's going to put the 70 of Rod Tate and the 11J Josh Jones in row number 2. But both of those guys, fast cars. This restart ought to get real interesting. Looks like we're going to try to get this lineup worked out. We're going to get these guys and gals single file and get everybody in the right spot. Then we'll break them off 2 by 2. Once again, some of these drivers, I believe this is either their first race or their first race back from a long hiatus. And once again, this is also the first race of the season for the Sport Compact. So some of these guys may have forgotten how to do this racing thing, but we'll get them straightened out. Take us just a moment here. But some of these names are a bit new to me. So Travis Dean might be a first-time racer or a first-time back in a long time. Anthony Norris, we've seen him before in the 81, but only a few times. AJ Norris, your current leader right now, I believe either first-time racer or first-time back in a while. Tyler Moran, I'm not sure if they got a race up at Cotton Bowl, but Tyler Moran probably maybe ran a race up there. So maybe not the first race, but possibly new. And then we got the young lady, Kinsey Starry. This is her first time in a race car. She's been around race cars for a long time, but this is the first time that it's her driving. And she's doing a pretty good job out there, I tell you what. Just keeping it straight. Keeping things predictable for the leaders when they get around her. She's doing a real good job. All right, we're back to green. AJ Norris out of Uvalde gets a really good start right there coming out of turn number 4. The 70 of Rod Tate gets the second spot back, and the 11 Jaya Jones falls back to 3rd. Tony the Tiger in the 81 out there came real close to the front stretch wall coming out of turn number 4. It was a very clinching moment, if you know what I mean. But he was able to hold on to it. White flag in the air. Leaders coming up on lap traffic. Hold on tight, Kinsey. You can do it. The 88D, AJ Norris gets around. Checkered flag in the air. AJ Norris takes the win. Rod Tate going to finish up 2nd. Jones 3rd. The 43 of Josh Garcia 4th. And I believe, man, I'm going to have to go to the live timing on that one. I believe the 5th position Goes to the 81 of Anthony Norris. By just about half a second.